Camera's good, or all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special live production or this playoff game for the George Washington Trojans as they face Morris Educational Campus. They're just about to run on the field right now. This game is just getting underway in about another 10 minutes, so let's just get a nice view of them running out on the field. Yeah, so like we said, the George Washington Trojans, they avoided elimination for the first round, for their first game. Well, today's a different challenge. They face Morris Educational Campus today. And listen, these two teams have played before. The Trojans beat them 8-1 about a month ago, so these two teams have history when it comes to each other's at-bats and pitching. So this will be a great game to watch. You can see the Trojans are huddling over there, getting ready for this game. They came off a big win against Fort Hamilton with a 14-4 win. And listen, Gregory Mello has been really hot for this team. That game he went 3 for 4 with 3 runs and 4 RBIs. So his hitting has come strong for this team. And today, Elvis Garcia will take the mound, and he hasn't pitched since May 17th. So this is going to be a good stretch. We can't wait to see, what's in store for Elvis today, having pitched for almost 10 days. We spoke to their coach about their last game, and they like the way that this team is going, and what future holds for this team. So how the playoffs are working this year is there's going to be 4 elimination games. So this is elimination game number 2. So if the Trojans lose today, their season is over. When they win today, they will move on to the elimination game 3. After the elimination rounds, it will be the semifinals, which will be a 5-game series, and then the championship at Yankee Stadium. Yesterday's pitching for George Washington was Miguel Polanco, who got the win, going 2 1/3, allowing 1 hit with 3 runs, 3 earned, 7 walks, and 5 strikeouts. We talked to Michael during that game and asked him about his walks, and he said, listen, my command was off. We even spoke to their pitching staff and, their pitching coach, and they was telling me, we just got to evolve. We just got to move on. We had a rough game. Miguel had a rough game. And listen, he wants to bounce back. So, like we said, we can't wait for this game to happen. The Trojans right now, they're practicing out by their first base dugout. I mean, this game is going to be a lot of fun. George Washington with a big 10-run win their first elimination game. So now here we go, elimination game number 2. We can't wait for first pitch coming up soon. So first pitch actually is coming up soon, as like I said, 76 degrees for first pitch. Very comfortable weather this afternoon. But we do see some scattered thunderstorms around 5, 6 o'clock. So we hope this game can get played. If anything, we will keep you guys updated if any delays happen. But we thank you for tuning in to this James Pregame show. We see y'all for first pitch coming up next. Thank you.
ready to get started very soon. I want to see if my mic is working. Mic check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the George Washington High School field, where, like I said in my pregame show, this is the second of 4 elimination games for the Trojans. So it's win or go home this afternoon. Like I also said, Elvis is on May 17th against Luperon. I mean, I'm talking to my boy Raymond over here. Do you think it's going to have some sort of effect on him not pitching in 10 days?
So I don't think he's gonna come into this game cold turkey like a lot of the other cats.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that his pitching coaches, constantly watching him pitch, and this is a routine like practice that a lot of pitchers go through.
Yeah, because this last outing, he gave up 7.
Yeah, for sure though. Let's see if he can prove himself worthy. And
So,
being the respectable pitcher that he is.
yeah, definitely. So we are about to get this game started. The second game of the elimination. Number 8 steps up to the plate and he takes a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And we're underway from Washington Heights. So here comes the 0-1 pitch now from Elvis. And the fastball is in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
So just to update you guys, so we are using only one camera today because our other cameraman who is watching right now is absent.
So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count to the leadoff man for Morris, number 8. And now here comes the 1-2 pitch from Elvis, and a fastball struck him out. So not pitching in 10 days, and Elvis strikes out his first batter faced.
There you go. So that's a good start for Elvis right there.
So batting second for Morris will be number 29, stepping to the dish. Pitch is a fastball for strike 1.
Wow, he's starting out on a hot streak, man.
Yeah, the fastball command is definitely working as that fastball is hit to center. And Franklin makes the catch, and there's 2 gone here in the top of the first.
So the first time, GW defense is up and rolling, all thanks to Elvis pitching. And we had a conversation with Sanchez the other day. We had, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Where we were comparing 2 pitchers
Between him and Miguel, yeah.
Sure.
And that fastball is hit, and it's under the glove of Brian. And that is a little base hit into left field. So Morris has a runner on first with 2 out.
So like we were saying, we were comparing fastball, who was going too fast. And it was interesting how the conversation worked out. Like, Miguel is not that consistent. He's all over the place compared to Elvis.
Commit,
So
yeah,
even though Miguel pitches is a lot faster.
exactly. So right now Elvis with 2 quick outs, but he has to deal with a runner on first after a ground ball got under the glove of Brian, who's playing shortstop this afternoon. And now the left-hander sticks in number 24. And he takes a first pitch for a ball. The dugout for Morris trying to chant on. Here's the 1-0. and it's called a strike as it gets the lower part of the zone, just above the kneecaps, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's quite the consistency right there.
So now it's 2-1 as that fastball laid in the dirt. As Elvis throws a ball in the dirt. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike to the left-hander batter number 24 for Morris. And here's the 3-1, and it's ball 4. So after recording the first 2 outs, a little ground ball single under the glove of Brian into left field, and then a walk will bring up the number 5 hitter, a right-handed batter, number 1, stepping to the dish.
We'll be doing our best to give you the lineup from the other team as quickly as we can. So from right now, we are saying numbers.
Here comes the first pitch, and it gets away from Michael, but the runners will hold. And the count is 1-0. So, I mean, Elvis, got 2 quick outs, but now he has to deal with some traffic on the bases. What do you think?
Do their job and try to secure that out. That's what I would have to do. Focus on the battle right now, get them out, and the inning.
Elvis ready. And here comes the 1-1. It's a breaking pitch that is high off the plate, and it's 2 balls and a strike now.
And they didn't really capitalize.
Yeah, there were definitely a couple pitches in this at-bat that got away, and the runners kind of stayed. As Elvis checks back on that runner on second. Winchemill kind of slowly comes to second base to cover. And now he heads back out, and the pitch is fouled away. And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So right now we are definitely getting some clouds pushing east of us right now. That's why you can't kind of see it, because you're looking at the eastern side, but we have some dark clouds coming towards the west as a fly ball is hit down the left field line and out of play.
Wow, that was a good 0-1. Oh boy.
Yeah, there are some clouds pushing towards the west.
Oh man.
Especially some dark clouds behind us right now.
I think they're going to be playing tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, definitely. So here comes the 2-2 pitch now from Elvis. And a breaking pitch is swung on and missed. And the ball gets away, and Michael could not secure the tag. So now the bases are loaded. So after Elvis recording the first 2 outs, Morris has loaded the bases.
Yeah, so if this game had to be rescheduled because of the weather, then they're going to be playing it tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, it won't be live streamed.
As the first pitch is a high fastball that kind of reaches the neck area, and the count is 1-0.
Edemir, do you see Elvis struggling when the man is on bases? He seems to
Yeah. Dika kind of just starts to kind of throw pitches in the dirt to try and get the batters to swing. As the fastball is off the plate, and the count is 2-0 now.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
There's a fastball that gets the plate, and it's 2 balls and a strike now. So Elvis trying to record one more out to try and get out of this bases loaded jam here. With the 2 balls and 1 strike count and the pitch. And that one skips away, and the runner number 10 will hold at third, and the count is 3-1.
What a good recovery from the catcher, you know, to hustle for that ball and keep the runner in check.
Yeah, definitely. Michael is one of those guys who definitely block a lot of pitches that kind of spit to the ground. So here comes the 3-1 pitch now with the bases loaded and 2 out. And that's ball 4. So a run will come into score with the bases loaded walk. And Morris takes an early 1-0 lead. Elvis.
And, you know, it surprised me that, you know, Elvis is one of those pitchers who can definitely, you know, find consistency, but he tends to struggle, especially when there's a runner on base.
Go to the knee area and that's it. Let's him make the best of it.
You know, that's what I would say. Like, you know, as a pitcher, just focus on the batter. You know, throw your strikes. If he hits it or not, you know, let the outfielder, you know, do their job and secure that out.
Definitely.
Because you gotta have you're gonna have to have trust and faith with your outfielders and your teammates. So try not to make things complicated.
So Elvis trying to get out of a bases loaded jam but only giving up 1 run. And our first pitch for a ball is in the dirt and off the plate. And the count is 1-0 to the right-handed batter for Morse number 2. So here comes the 1-0, and it skips away, but it hits that top of the gate. Top of the first.
Hey! Lois! Sorry, my apologies.
Anyhow, as you know, even Morris can't find the consistency of trying to steal bases here.
So here comes the 1-0, and a fastball is not called a strike. It's off the plate, and the count is 2-0.
I think we need the sun. The sun helps a little bit to clear. On the plate.
Yeah, like Garika says, it could be the fact that there's barely any sun right now.
Every runner with a lead off the base, and there's a fastball right down the middle. And Elvis gets himself back in the count. It's 2 balls and a strike now. 2-1, and a fastball is there.
And
So 2 fastballs right down the middle. And now Elvis has worked the count to even 2-2. A team that's just waiting to get to the plate. Here's the 2-2. Fastball on the ground to the second baseman, Winchemil. Makes the play, and the inning is over. So Morris leaves the bases loaded, but they get a run out of it on a bases loaded walk. We head to the bottom of the frame. It's 1-0 Morris. The Trojans coming to bat.
We'll be right back.
It's 1, yeah. They had a bases loaded walk.
Yeah,
I mean, a bases loaded, yeah, it's 1.
it's 1.
I thought I saw you walk too. want to give everybody an update. Yesterday, the team did warm up with each other and they played each other. And it was the ones that were struggling showed good work, good hits. So I really hope that this shows.
I really can't wait to see, what effect that, as you were saying, what you saw yesterday, with the guys struggling, getting to the plate and delivering for the team.
It was really good watching because the coach split it up, the good with the worst guys, and let me tell you, it was a good game. It really was a good workout, so I hope that morale stays in them today. And I told them, they were sent home yesterday, focus, rest, and let's play.
Yeah, definitely. So as we could see, Franklin Rodriguez, the center fielder for the Trojans, is
Franklin's back.
Hey, yeah, the commentator. Here you go. You ready to go?
Hey, very good. Hey, Andre, come on.
Just in time. Here, James.
Oh, thanks.
Oye, desgraciarse. Los dos.
All right, so here's the thing.
Trae la bicicleta ahí.
Right now you muted. When you press this, you unmute yourself, okay?
Unmute myself.
Yeah. He could hear you, I believe. So you guys should be able. You guys should not be able to like interfere.
You gave everybody bizcocho. I didn't get a slice that day, pero estamos bien. ¿Dónde está el bizcocho? Ella trae una cajita ahí y pedimos todito. No era nosotros. Oh, eso mismo es. Y me invitó, señor. Me invitó. Ven periodo de sonche para que venga. Ahí se fue.
I'm on mute.
So as you can see, leading off for George Washington will be Franklin Rodriguez. And the first pitch to Franklin is off the plate for ball one. Here's the 1-0, and it's in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Are you gonna introduce
But they already know me.
yourself again?
Oh, there's no. Doesn't know.
Franklin takes the fastball for strike one.
By the way, guys, I'm here.
Franklin with one hit, with going 1 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs and a strikeout against Fort Hamilton. And the next pitch is fouled away, and it's 2-2.
Can you hear him?
What's up?
Barely.
That is.
Franklin takes a pitch, and it's high off the plate, and the count is 3 balls and a strike.
Love these chants.
So we have a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. I apologize about that. And Franklin
Straight.
swings and misses on the 3-2 fastball. And he's the first out of the inning. So now stepping to the dish will be Winchamil Garcia. Winchamil going 2 for 3 with 2 runs, an RBI, a walk, and a strikeout. So a multi-hit game for Winchamil as he takes a pitch in the dirt for ball one. And that breaking pitch is called a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. As Winchamil smacks one down the left field line, but foul.
a conversation with each other too.
You know, what do you... as Winchemil strikes out, I mean, back-to-back strikeouts, you know, the Trojans, you know, they're down 1-0. I mean, Elvis, you know, had a rough inning there, you know, allowing a walk with the bases loaded. You know, I'm curious, what do you think Elvis has to work on, you know, moving forward into this game?
Probably his command and probably on the strikes, you know, and
What?
just being a power pitcher when he comes back out, because I feel like if you're not I'm not saying to always be a power pitcher, not to always strike out guys, but probably.
As Gregory hits one into center field, a base hit. Man, he is red hot. He continues to smoke the baseball. Wow. That is Gregory's 4th hit already in the playoffs. He is 4 for 5 here to start the playoffs. And
Gregory
now
is really hot right now.
it gives time for Ramon Jimenez to the dish. And the first pitch.
Question for you. What do you think Gregory's working good on by getting all these hits and stealing all these bases?
I mean, like, he just continues to scorch the baseball, you know. I talked to this team, you know, earlier in the year, and they was like, you know, if we see the fastball, we're going to hit the fastball. You know, so they're always looking for that fastball as Gregory's able to dive back to first. You know, they're always looking for the fastball, and you could see, like, Ramon had that walk-off, you know, RBI ground out. As second base on the throw to third.
That was Big Baby right there.
Yeah, definitely. He's got the power. And there's a strike to Austin. So instead of it being 1st and 3rd with 2 outs, on the throw to 3rd, Ramon was able to advance to 2nd. And Austin chops one on the ground foul.
Is the shift allowed?
So Austin digging in here with a 0-2 count with 2 out, the pitch. And he gets a piece of it for a foul tip. And the count remains 0-2 now. So Trojans with back-to-back hits after the first 2 guys going down on strikes. And the pitch to Austin is again fouled back to the gate screen. Austin looks to tie this game up and give Trojans the lead with Ramon standing on second base. And the 0-2 is a fastball, struck him out, and that will end the inning. So the Trojans leave 2. They get 2 hits in the inning by Ramon and Gregory. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. It's 1-0 Morris.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. It might. A rough first inning. Wait, what you said?
I was gonna say at least I don't know.
Was that a strike?
Yeah. So here comes the next pitch from Elvis, and a swing and a
So I'm gonna
miss.
ask you the same question, James. What do you think he needs to work on to have a comeback inning?
I mean, just command. Really, I feel like his command just needs to be a bit better. Last game he got through 3 innings, but he gave up 7 walks also. So I mean, just the command has just got to be a bit better from him. Let's see what he can do moving forward. See, pitches like that when Michael has to spin around, will tire out a catcher, and that's something that the pitching coach definitely spoke to us about. When it comes to Elvis's pitching, and the team's pitching in general.
Yeah.
As a ground ball is shot down the left field line, but foul.
Almost hit the third base coach there. Gotta be careful sometimes,
Elvis looking to keep his team on his back here in this game. 1-2 is shot away behind the catcher and back behind the gate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the right-handed batter, number 5 for Morris. So here comes the 2-2 pitch now, and a swing and a miss. Good start to the inning for Elvis as he strikes out this first batter faced here in the top of the second. Now stepping to the dish will be number 34 to the plate. And the first pitch is a fastball cut on and missed. And the next pitch is another fastball that hits the plate and the knees, and it's now 0-2 now. So here comes the 0-2 pitch from Elvis. And a pop-up on the infield. Gregory is calling for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. It looked like Elvis was going to, it was funny there. It looked like Elvis was going to make the catch, but then Gregory kind of called him off the last second.
Yeah. Ramon also was like, oh, where's that? I can't see it.
Elvis looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Fastball is high and away for ball 1. And here's a fly ball to the shortstop, and a good job from Elvis. He has his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. After loading the bases in the first inning and giving up a bases loaded walk, he has a 1-2-3 second. We head to the bottom of the frame. George is coming to bat. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming to bat for George Washington. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
As Nicholas takes a first pitch high for ball 1. So excuse me, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for George Washington. Nicholas being batter number 6 here in the top of this here in the bottom of the second. So it's 2-0 to the Trojans right fielder as Nicholas takes that first pitch fastball for a strike. And the 2-1. Nicholas shoots one to deep left. The left fielder, and it's over his head. Rolling all the way to the gate. Nicholas is around third. Carbona's going to send him home. And we are tied. Nicholas Cabrera with a inside the park solo home run. And it's 1-1. I mean, it's just, to be honest with you, it's just the way that this park, you know, this field is made with just that deep left center field gap.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, all you really got to do is literally shoot it over the left fielder's head. You got an inside the park homer.
That's it. That's all she wants, man.
So now after the inside the park homer, stepping to the dish will be and the next pitch to Michael is a high breaking pitch that is laid away, and it's 2 balls and a strike now. So Michael ready for the 2-1, and he takes the first pitch below the knees, and it's 3-1. I mean, really just extend the inning. You know, he actually, you know, it's funny. He actually had a pretty good game. You know, it's funny. He collected a hit yesterday, and here we go, a walk after the inside the park homer. But yeah, it's funny. Mike went 1 for 2 yesterday, and it's rare that he actually gets hits. But I just love his plate appearance, and you know, he battles every pitch. Sorry, don't worry about it. They played Fort Hamilton.
Oh, that was 2 days ago.
They didn't play yesterday. Yeah.
No, they were scrimmaging each other yesterday.
Oh.
So now stepping to the dish is Juan, and he takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Shout out to Lewis watching on YouTube. Still late.
So Juan takes the next pitch, a fastball on the knees, and it's 2-0. So here comes the 2-0 pitch from Juan, and it's 3-0.
Hey, let's see if he could draw a walk here. Get on base for his team.
You know, baseball is all about the hits, but it's also your plate appearances too. As Juan takes
let's see if he can get on base
a fastball.
for Rodriguez.
And the count is 3 balls and a strike to Juan. And he fouls one back to the bleachers. And foul. That probably went bounced over.
That's probably.
So here comes the pitch to Juan, and Juan hits one down the right field line, but foul.
Oh, I don't think he knows. I think he thinks it's fair. Oh.
Yeah, they called it foul.
Oh, I know he's tight.
It's funny, Michael started to run, but he thought it was fair.
Nah, definitely. On the count, we can see it.
Hey, James, if that was you running on full speed, would you be mad? I know if that was me, I'd be mad.
Yeah. So here comes the 3-2 pitch, and before that, a look to first as Michael dives in.
I'm sure he's really mad about that slide. But let's see what he can do here, if he can keep it fair.
So a 3-2 count coming with the man on first, and Juan takes ball 4. So after the inside the park home run, it is back-to-back walks. And now coming to the plate is Brian Mello, who looks to deliver here.
James, question for you. How do you think, what's the best way Brian Mello could do here to drive in some runs in here?
I mean, to be honest, you have Franklin Rodriguez coming up, you know, a guy with a lot of power. If I'm Brian, I'm looking to advance the runners. Either try to get on base with a walk,
Or
try to get a hit. 0. Outs. Yeah.
Or maybe he could try to bunt
So maybe
too.
Brian could also bunt too.
Maybe some small ball here, and you see him bunt, because this team has a lot of wheels.
So the number 9 hitter, Brian, steps to the dish with first and second and nobody out. Brian went 0 for 3 in the first playoff game.
Hey, what'd I tell you?
With three strikeouts in. Yeah, you said try to lay down the bunt.
Hey, was that me or did I just call that? Let's see if he tries to bunt the second time. I mean, I'm sure, you know, he'll go bunt if it's 2 strikes, because you also don't want to...
Brian shows bunt.
You also don't want
For-
to bunt and then goes foul and then...
Well, now you got to look at the count. He is ahead of now 2-0.
Yeah,
So
now
do you think his position should change?
I feel like he's going to bunt now. Either that or I feel like he's...
So here you go. Brian shows bunt, gets it down to the pitcher, and they do not get the runner. The pitcher kind of hesitated, number 20 for Morris, and that will turn down as an infield single for Brian. And that could not have gotten any better for George Washington, as they now have the bases loaded with nobody out. You know what's funny? I didn't expect that. I didn't expect...
Was it me or did I just call him?
You know what? He looked like he was trying to get the lead runner at third. But to be honest, I would have tried to went for Brian at first. Wow.
Well, now Rodriguez
A change
has
of
a chance
events.
to get a grand slam here. Who knows?
Ahora, hey!
Hey, James, do you think he goes all swing here and tries to get everybody home with a double
Hey.
maybe or a single maybe, driving 2 runs?
Franklin has been struggling as of lately, but he has the opportunity with the bases loaded and nobody out. The first pitch, and Franklin
Swing.
swings at the fastball
In
for
a
strike
miss.
1. Yeah, looking to attack there, huh? Jumping on the first pitch fastball.
Yeah.
He's not settling.
Yeah, he's probably excited right now, you know. This is his moment. He's been struggling.
The 0-1
Let's see what he can do here.
off the plate, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Franklin striking out in his first at-bat today. But the change of events here, as the Trojans have the loaded bases, and Franklin hits one to center field, the base hit. 2 runs are going to score. That's Munn lead.
I'm calling it, man. I think I got the luck here, man.
His eyes lit up when he saw the fastball, and he hit a rocket in the center field, and it's 3-1 Trojans here in the second.
No, yo entendí carrera. Entendí carrera.
So now, with the 2-run double, it's Winchmill Garcia who takes a first pitch curve, kind of breaking pitch for strike one. Well, I mean, there was the big hit George Washington was looking for. What'd you like about that at bat from Franklin?
I like that he, you know, after swinging at the first pitch, he didn't get what he wanted to see. He probably looked at that ball to see what the pitcher was trying to do and throw at him. And then that next pitch, he just destroyed that ball for a 2-run double, and that is 2 runs for the
So
Trojans.
George Washington has runs 4 and 5, standing at second and third, with nobody out for Winchemill. And that one skips away, and the run will score. And now it's 4-1. So Brian touches the plate, and George Washington with the force. Winchemill skies one in the right. The right fielder kind of tripped, but that will turn into a. Oh, and Franklin is tagged out. So that will result in a double play. Franklin tried to tag up and try to get run number 5, but but it will result in an out.
I'm surprised he didn't slide there.
And it's funny, we have some bikes trying to roll in here. Kind of a couple guys on scooters. As Gregory skies one in the air to left, that will be caught to retire the side.
But not before.
4 runs in the inning for George Washington. They lead 4-1 as we head to the top of the third.
3. Not 4, 3.
We'll be back from Washington Heights.
All right, we're back.
Just trying to help Elvis as number 29 fouls that away. I mean, you gotta like what George Washington did, and this team is ready to come to the plate any day of the week. You know, what do you like about that inning from George Washington?
Well, they I feel like they did really well on their swing. Definitely not what they wanted on that sack fly. They definitely don't want to double play it, but they did do well on the hits. But like I said, definitely not the result they wanted on that. It was supposed to be a sack fly if Rodriguez would have scored.
I just like their approach at the plate and just
Yeah.
the way that they hit their fastballs. Has back-to-back breaking pitches.
I mean, can we talk about that small ball?
Yeah, that was insane. You know what's funny, because I had a feeling Brian was going to bunt too. And, you know, as Elvis picks up another strikeout here, that is strikeout number 3 for Elvis. But like I said, you know, it was funny because I didn't, you know, we both knew that Brian was going to bunt as the first pitch is high for ball 1. We both knew Brian was going to bunt, but I didn't think it was going to turn into an infield single.
Me neither.
And it was crazy because the bunt was literally hit right to the pitcher.
Yeah, I think the pitcher just hesitated a little bit.
It's that nasty breaking pitch. Lays off the plate, and it's 2-0. So here comes the pitch, and it's popped up. Winchemil and Brian are coming together, but it's Winchemil who makes the catch. And there's your first out of the inning. I mean, excuse me, second out of the inning. Yeah.
Wait, he's not. Wait, Winchemil's not.
He is.
Oh, so only called him. That's weird.
And the pitch from Elvis is a strike. Nice slow curve. You know what I noticed? Elvis is mixing up a lot of breaking balls and fastballs. You know, I think that's what making his command, you know, just so nasty this afternoon. As, oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, he went, wow. Back-to-back breaking pitches from Elvis. So Elvis looking for another 1-2-3 inning, and a fastball is punched on the ground as Gregory makes the play, and another 1-2-3 inning for Elvis. He's retired like 7 in a row already.
Yeah.
We head to the bottom of the third. It's 4-1 George Washington.
We'll be back. For the start of the bottom of the third, and leading off is a big baby Roman.
So here we go. Ramon Jimenez is about to lead off here. So it'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters for George Washington.
Let's see if Ramon Jimenez can get the ball in play. Get a hit.
Ramon with a double to center field. in his first at bat. As Ramon skips, that ball skips in there, and he had to dive away and kind of landed on his front side.
I guess it hit him, so he'll take first. He's a tough guy there, because he fell.
He got hit by a pitch.
He got hit by a pitch.
So it looks like they will send Ramon to first base. It looked like he got hit by the pitch too. So the count is, stepping to the plate will be Austin after Ramon getting hit by the pitch. One to the school and foul. Just kind of sticks on that construction site landing.
Well, you can say goodbye to that ball.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting that.
Austin takes a pitch in the dirt. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So here comes the 1-1 pitch now, and Austin hits one to deep left. Back as the left fielder, he'll make the catch, and Ramon will head back to first, as Austin with a huge fly ball to left. But the ballpark will hold it in. So now stepping to the dish will be Nicolas Cabrera. And if you remember, in the second, he hit a inside the park home run. Here's the pitch to Nicolas. And the fastball is off the plate. So here's the pitch to Nicolas, and a chopper foul. So the count is 0-2 on Nicolas Cabrera with Ramon at first and 1 out. And the 0-2. It's a fastball off the plate. Good hold from Nicolas. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 pitch, and Nicolas on the ground, a little dribbler, and he will be out as he advances Ramon to second base on the ground ball. Just kind of dribbling down the first baseline. So now stepping to the dish will be the catcher Michael, who had a walk in his first at bat. And the first pitch to Michael is off the plate for ball 1. Michael looks to extend the inning for George Washington here with 2 outs in the third. In the home third, and the pitch is a breaking ball, caught him looking, and the count is even 1 ball, 1 strike to the Trojans catcher. And the pitch to Michael is a high fastball, and he lays it off, and it's 2 balls and a strike now. as he's laying off some high fastballs. And the pitch, as it's on the ground to the second baseman, and he makes the play to end the inning. So Michael chops one of the second baseman to end the inning. We head to the away fourth, the top of the fourth inning. It's 4-1 George Washington.
We'll be right back. All right, we are back for the start of the top of the fourth. The Trojans lead it 4-1, and number 1 will lead off for Hamilton. So, huh? I mean Morris. Sorry for that. See there, but
So I was back on for a fourth inning of work here. And the breaking pitch is in the dirt. But definitely, you could definitely tell Elvis Command is definitely much better today. I like the way that he's throwing his breaking balls. You know, I notice a lot of the times he kind of mixes it up with breaking balls and fastballs, and maybe throws the changeup again. So here comes the 2-1 and a pop up that heads straight back and foul.
Nah, those kids are.
Yeah, like ah. Hey, listen. Any damage that happens to the school building, PSAL, you better pay for it, man. Because as a wave and a miss, Michael blocks, throws, got him. So Michael's able to secure the strikeout. That is strikeout number 4 for Elvis. And there's 1 out in the top of the fourth. So here comes the first pitch to the left-handed batter, number 9 for Morris. So here comes the 1-0 pitch to number 9, the left-handed batter, and he takes a high fastball, and it's 2-0. So here comes the 3-0 pitch from Elvis, and a fastball is a high one, and a 4-pitch walk. The third walk given up by Elvis here in this game. And now Michael throws back, and to first they couldn't get that runner. And fastball is off the plate, and it's 2-0.
Getting to him.
And another high fastball that gets over the shoulder of number 2, and it's 3 balls and no strikes now. So here comes the 3-0, and a fastball got him looking, gets part of the plate, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Three-one from Elvis, and there's ball 4.
Yeah, the walks are definitely getting
So
to him.
after recording the first out, back-to-back walks, and now Morris will bring the tying run to the plate at number 5, a right-handed batter. Now Gregory looks like he's talking to Elvis. I'm curious, what do you think he's telling him?
Probably, maybe.
I feel like he might be telling him, listen, I'm ready to turn a double play.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I wasn't. At first, I wasn't thinking about that.
As number 5 shows bunt on the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. On the plate, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So it looks like to the right of us in the Trojan side of the bullpen, as a bunt is fouled away, looks like Leo is warming up and playing catch with Axel, number 13. As a fastball is cut on and miss, and there's the second out of the inning. So good bounce back from Elvis as he strikes out the batter number 5 for the second out of the inning.
Definitely a big strikeout there
And
for
now
Elvis.
definitely. But this is good from Elvis if he can record this final out. Strike. And now the ball gets away, and the runners will advance to second and third with 2 out. So now Morse with trying to get back into this game here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that's definitely good that he got that strikeout, because if he didn't, that would have been no double play in order. And he have to face number 24, I believe. I mean, not 24, 34.
The pitch is spiked at the dirt.
Third and second with only 1 out. But it's a good thing he got that strikeout. Let's see if he can get out this inning. Finish off strong. This is probably...
Is a strike right down the middle. It's funny because the batter even stepped out of the box too. He didn't even want to take a chance to take a swing at that. Now here's the next pitch from Elvis, and a swing and a miss. So now we have a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Both dugouts are standing up with 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs. And the pitch from Elvis is a pop-up. Shifting towards the shallow left, and Mello makes the catch. And Morris leaves 2nd and 3rd with 2 out. Good pitching from Elvis to get through 4 innings, allowing 1 run. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. George Washington comes to bat with a 4-1 lead.
We'll be right back.
Stepping to the dish will be the DH Juan. Juan taking a walk in his first at bat. And the pitch to Juan is a fastball that's off the plate for ball 1. So here's the 1-0 to Juan, and it's in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
It's trying to drizzle a little bit.
So it's funny, I just felt it kind of drip on my finger right now. Yup, miss. We are here to report that it's kind of a little raining right now here. This one swings and misses.
Yeah, I'm looking at my forecast drizzle right now, and it doesn't look too good.
So we do feel a little raindrops, if anything. As Juan hits one on the ground to first. First baseman makes the play,
It doesn't look really
and there's
good for
one out
5
in the
o'clock.
inning.
Yeah, thunderstorm at 5 o'clock, 100%.
And it's 30 minutes away. Oh,
Look.
So if anything does happen, keep posted to the YouTube channel for any new games coming underway. If anything gets posted,
Yeah.
as mostly everybody's leaving now due to some raindrops coming down.
Yeah, as you can see. what
The next
James
pitch to
said,
Brian skips in the dirt past the catcher
everybody's
to the gate.
basically leaving now because it's starting to drizzle a bit, but hopefully it doesn't, start raining that hard right now.
And the pitch to Brian is down and away for a ball.
It would be really good for Mello to get on base. Well, Ryan Mello, I don't want to get you confused.
So it's 2-0 to Brian Mello.
The good thing about both Mellos is that one is a lefty and one is a righty.
Yes, we got switch hitters. So Brian shows bunt here and takes it low, or excuse me, for ball 3. And now ball 4 as Brian will take first base
Here's
on the 1-out walk. So now stepping to the dish will be Franklin Rodriguez, and if you remember, he had that 2-run double, which gave George Washington a 3-1 lead.
James, you were telling me that Franklin was really struggling, but it seems like he's getting,
He's
having
definitely
some
been
good
getting better.
at-bats and progressing as grown. Wait. How many innings do they have to play for it to be official?
So George Washington would have to try and get 11 runs here in this inning.
I mean, so it's not like the MLB, if the game is past the 5th inning and the team was leading and then they will win. It's okay, I just
Yeah. And the pitch to Franklin is a ball. So Franklin looking to do some damage here. As the right fielder, it's funny, he's playing all the way to the track. As Franklin takes a first pitch strike. As Franklin swings and misses on that pitch for a strike. So Franklin looking to get on base here, extend the inning. Brian is running. Franklin shoots one into right center field, and that will be over the gate. That will turn into a double for Franklin. He gets his second hit of the game. So Franklin picking up the pace here after really struggling at the plate the last couple of games. He is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a strikeout. You know, it's funny, if that ball didn't bounce, he would have definitely got his 3rd RBI of the game.
Yeah, definitely, but the sad part is that ball had to bounce. And that's just the rule of the ground rule double,
And he takes a first pitch strike. And the pitch to Winchemill is a strike. So Winchemill laying off the curves, but he's down in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball struck him out, and Winchemill did not like that call. And he's a strikeout victim. And now stepping to the dish will be Gregory Mello.
See what Mello can do, Gregory Mello.
And the pitch, and Gregory swings and misses for strike one. And the pitch to Gregory. It's a fastball high and away for ball one. So Gregory working here with second and third and 2 out. And a high fastball is taken, and it's 2 balls and a strike. So George Washington and Gregory trying to tack on some more runs and open their lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the 2-1, and Gregory swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2 to the Trojans' third baseman. So here we go, 2-2. It gets away. Nice catch from the catcher to save runs. And it's full 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, Gregory's been high, you know. He's got second and third.
Yeah, I feel like if you could drive in some runs, that definitely brings up the momentum.
Here we go, full count pitch, 3-2. It's hit.
Yes!
It's a left center field. That will definitely score 2. Gregory continues to stay hot. He's digging to third, and Carbone will hold him. What a piece of hitting from Gregory Mello. A 2-run triple. His hot hitting continues. He's scorching hot right now.
Destroyed that ball. That was a bullet.
That was crushed, and it's 6-1 here in the fourth.
I'm telling you, Gregory Mello has the momentum for this team, and here's Big Baby, aka Ramon Jimenez.
So here's Ramon,
Takes the first
and he
pitch.
waves and misses on the first pitch in the dirt. And it's 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ramon, and a high fastball is taken for ball 1. And Gregory's clutching up in the right time as Ramon skies one into shallow right. Second baseman comes on to make the catch, and that will end the inning. Well, the hottest guy in the lineup right now, Gregory Mello, a 2-run triple gives George Washington a 6-1 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning.
We'll be back.
Man, that man's just hot right now.
Yeah.
So now stepping to the plate will be the right-handed batter number 8, as Elvis is on for his 5th innings of work, as a fly ball to center field is handled there by Franklin for the first out. Yeah. To be honest, no, he is pitching
Way
very
better
good.
than that inning that he had. Sorry for the interruption. But way
Yeah.
better than that inning that he had, where he walked a couple of guys. But I guess we'll see.
You know what? To be honest, I feel like if going Carbone as the first pitch taken, ball 1 in the dirt, I feel like Carbone might let him pitch into the 5th, because they have a 5-run lead right now, 6-1. You know, so you got to see, especially how the scoring does here in this inning for Morris. As Morris, almost all their players are standing up and holding onto that gate to chant on their team, as the next pitch lays in there for a strike. As Leo is still warming up there in the Trojans bullpen, as Elvis, after a 2-0 fall count, he is even this count 2-2 after back-to-back fastballs. And now the 2-2 goes with the breaking pitch, as number 29 is just able to get a piece of it. So it's a full count to number 29. So here comes the 3-2 pitch from Elvis, and a fastball is shot out to left center and caught by the left fielder for George Washington, and there's quickly 2 out. Breaking pitch is high and away for ball 1.
Hey, to all those Yankee fans, I just got word that third baseman Josh Donaldson has been moved to the 10-day IL.
I mean, speaking of the Yankees, man, you know, right now they have the best record in the AL East. They have the best record in the majors. You know, Josh Donaldson is kind of their key to that team. As the next pitch is taken for a strike. You know, Josh Donaldson, he's a key to that team. You know, he puts in the firepower down by third base. And, you know, for the Yankees to lose him, you know, I hope this team can capitalize, as a fly ball comes right to the left fielder, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning from Elvis. He's gone through 5 strong, powerful innings here in Game 2 of this elimination series. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 6-1 George Washington. We'll be back.
Alrighty, we are back for the start of the bottom of the fifth, and Austin is leading it off here for the Trojans, as the Trojans lead 6-1. And yeah, the weather, we just checked the weather just now, and it is not looking good for 5 o'clock, as we just saw that it is 100% for 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
We might be seeing a delay here, but we'll still play here as of right now. First pitch is a swing.
as Austin rips one.
And they both miss it. A base hit for Austin. A leadoff. Base hit.
So that's right, Austin with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the frame. And now stepping to the dish will be Nicholas Cabrera.
Here is
So the Trojans get their leadoff man on with Austin. Pitch to Nicholas is a high fastball, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to the Trojans right fielder. Looking to get on and put more damage. Pitch. It's another high little breaking cutter pitch.
Mr. James. I just felt another drop.
And it's 3-0. 3-0 pitch, and it's called a strike.
I felt like he wasn't throwing hard that pitch. Like I felt like he just.
Kind of. I notice a lot of breaking pitches are thrown.
Yeah, like I feel like he just gave up on that.
As Austin is able to get back, and now the ball gets away, and Austin is credited to go to second. So after the, looks like a new pitcher's on the mound for Morris. Looks to throw to first, trying to get Austin leaning, and the ball gets thrown away.
Was that you?
As Nicholas swings and misses on the fastball. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch is skips in the dirt, and ball 4. So Nicholas.
We got 11 here.
So Nicholas with a walk. And Juan with a hit. Or excuse me, Austin with a hit. And now stepping to the dish will be Michael. And now you have the runners playing around with the pitchers. It looked like Carbone was trying to tell him he should have just came on down to third. And now I feel a little bit more raindrops coming down as Michael shows bunt, and he takes it for a ball. So Trojans.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, so the Trojans have first and second with nobody out.
Have you ever witnessed a rain delay?
Yeah, actually, especially here, as Michael chops one to the pitcher, and he advances the runners to second and third. A quality at bat from Michael to advance the runners to second and third. But yeah, you know, it's funny. We actually did have a rain delay about maybe a month and a half ago, and I believe they played a doubleheader the next day. So there are raindrops definitely falling down here. Like I said before, keep in contact. Turn post notifications on for the channel so you get notified when we upload a new video or go live. Any new announcements will be on that YouTube channel, so just turn on the notifications if anything happens. The 1-0 to Michael is off the plate, and it's 2 balls and no strikes now. So it looks like Elvis is jogging back and forth, as you could see on your camera. He could be done for today. That might do it for Elvis. But what a start, you know, Elvis, as he jogs up and down the track. You know, his pitching today was just way better. You know, as Juan hits it to center field, that will drop for a hit. And Carbone kind of hesitated, but he will send Nicholas home on a 2-run single from the DH Juan. And George Washington now takes an 8-1 lead. A quality at-bat from Juan as he hit a little floater to center field. It's funny, Carbone kind of hesitated there to send Nicholas home, but he wound up setting him.
Okay, I was just gonna say that I don't know if Elvis is gonna come. I think he's gonna come back in because I mean there's nobody warming up anymore.
No, usually once the pitcher wants back and forth on the track, they done.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Yeah.
Oh.
Starting to drizzle here again, and you can see people.
And now more of the crowd is emptying out. So George Washington leading 8-1 after the little pop single into shallow center. But, you know, we're accustomed to watching this team, you know, put quality at-bats together. And, you know, this has just been a custom to watch. You know, they had their off days, you know, where they lost to some big games. They lost to Luperone, you know, and you know, this team is just able to come back and learn from their mistakes and just be able to find their groove once again. So it's like we say, if a team is leading by 10 or more runs after the bottom of the fifth, where the George Washington Trojans, if the Trojans are able to score 3 more runs, this game will be over. If not, we go to 7 innings of play. So here's Brian Mello, the left-handed batter, and he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The wind is definitely picking up here.
Yeah, outfielders move back a little, as you can see. And also the second baseman.
As it looks like there's some wind blowing out to right. And the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. So it's 2-0 on Brian with a runner on second and 1 out. And now we can hear some thunderstorms in the background as they look to tag out Brian, but do so unsuccessfully.
Poland is coming back. Poland.
Yo, look at the clouds.
So Brian with a 1-out walk, and now stepping to the dish will be Franklin Rodriguez, who is 2 for 3 today, and another guy who's contributed to this game. And the pitch to Franklin is a high fastball for ball 1. You know what's funny? I'm surprised they're not intentionally walking Franklin here, knowing his success today.
Yeah, I'm surprised there, but maybe they want to see this is a new pitcher. Maybe
The 1-0 to Franklin.
Out, you know, 'cause,
It's taken for strike 1.
New pitchers come in. Not a lot of players know what they're gonna throw, you know, 'cause it's a new pitcher and they have different stuff from the previous pitcher. But hey, you never know.
The 1-1 to Franklin is shot fair down the left field line. 1-1 will score. That is one. Coming to the plate is Brian. What a game for Franklin Rodriguez. 4 RBIs. This one a 2-run triple. Franklin's first 3-hit game of the season. Wow. And now the Trojans can walk it off. If Winchemil can hit something, and the pitch is taken for strike 1. The Trojans look to get run number 11. So like I said, the mercy rule, if a team is leading by 10 or more runs in the bottom of the 5th, they end the game there. And here Winchemil has the chance to walk it off. And the pitch. And Winchemil hits one to center. Franklin is going to tag up. The throw to the plate is not in time. And the Trojans win. What perfect timing before the rainstorm. And Winchemil is being clobbered in shallow right.
Should we? Before we go. Oh yeah, gotta go.
What a game. We thank you for joining this broadcast. We will see you for the 3rd elimination game. What a game for George Washington. They capitalize and score 11 runs. They win 11-1. Thank you for joining.